Hey everybody. Hope everyone's having a good Monday. Welcome back. I am going to be canning some meatballs for the first time today. I took one of those 3-pound logs that I had out in the fridge, needed to do something with. Thought, why not try meatballs? So I have already started clearly. I took the 3 pounds and put about, I'd say a good, y'all know I don't measure anything around here. I put a good 4 or 5 tablespoons of this Badia complete seasoning. Love it. It's got garlic and herbs and onion and all kinds of stuff in it. Some more garlic powder because we just really love garlic. Little kosher salt, little bit of thyme, about 4 or 5 shakes of the W sauce that who the hell can pronounce anyway. A little bit, probably just a couple tablespoons maybe of the beef stock powder, and then some of the twisted cracked pepper. So anyway, that's what's going on. Of course, no bread, binder, egg, none of that. I'm just going to finish rolling these guys up, put them on the sheet pan, bake them in the oven at 400 for about 20 minutes, and I'm going to attempt to just pressure can those in some, probably just some more of that beef-based broth added to some water. That way they don't necessarily have to be in tomato sauce. I could do either. I could drain them and add them to some tomato sauce or Italian sauce, or I don't know, just something down the road. They could go either way, or being that they're in the beef broth, I could just make a beef gravy out of it and serve it over rice, or the options are probably almost endless. And I wasn't sure how much this was going to make. It was one of those 3-pound rolls with not a lot other than seasoning added. So I went ahead and opened a couple of my 1-pound garbanzo bean bags, and I'm doing the quick hot soak method, I guess. And depending on how many jars I get of these in the broth, I can always do those along with it, because with gardening, the gardening season going into full swing and the cucumbers doing quite well, I have a feeling I'm going to be making a whole lot of hummus this summer, or this spring and summer, to use with my sliced cucumbers. That's the way I like to eat it. So it's probably what I'll be living off of basically all summer, is cucumber slices dipped in hummus for lunch and snacks and stuff. So anyway, this is where I am so far, and I will be back to show you how it goes. Okay, I finished rolling all those meatballs, and it looks like I got 50 meatballs out of that 3 pounds. So it looks like, I guess I will probably be doing 5 quart jars with beef broth of those. And I probably soaked way too many garbanzo beans, because I put 2 little 1-pound packages in there just for a hot soak. I've changed the water twice now, I guess, and just keep draining and adding hot water, and they plump up fairly quickly. I don't like to soak them overnight, but I also don't like to do them completely dry. And yes, y'all, that is still chicken and pork I canned on April 24th. Excuse me, still on the counter. Y'all, if y'all could just see my pantry, I have to get in there and completely redo that, or make some more space. And the quail eggs, they've been hanging out on the counter for about a week. I've been adding a few at a time that I get every day. I will probably boil those up later and crush them up and feed them to the chickens, because now that I have chickens laying more eggs than I know what to do with, I don't have to fool with those little bitty tiny quail eggs anymore. So anyway, this is where we are at, and I am preheating the oven. Gonna pop these in, and I'll show you what they look like when I come back. Okay, here they are out of the oven after about 20 minutes on 400 cooling. And the garbanzo beans are, man, they've doubled in size, but pretty much they're gonna get bigger. They're still pretty small. Still 2 packs. They have doubled in size, soaking in hot water, changed out 2 or 3 times. I don't know. I'm just gonna wing it with that. We'll see how it goes. Whatever's left, I might just cook up in the Instant Pot and go ahead and make some hummus tonight and store it in the fridge. But I don't know. We'll see. Ooh, I wish I could smell this. Even without the fresh garlic, just with the seasonings, with the garlic and onion and stuff in it, it smells so good. So I'm going to let those cool for a little bit, and then I will get them loaded up in the jars. We'll see what all fits, and I will be back. Okay, so I decided that wasn't enough meatballs for 5 jars, clearly, with only 10 in each. So I just split them as evenly as I could between the 3 with some beef broth in that. There's at least 16 to 17 meatballs in each one of those, and that should be plenty for Jeremy and I to either make gravy with them or drain the beef stock off of them and, you know, put them in some spaghetti or whatever. So, and because I soaked 2 pounds of these, partially soaked, hot soaked, and like I said, I'm gonna have cucumbers coming out my ears again this summer, so I will be making a lot of hummus. And just FYI, y'all, this is for entertainment purposes only. I am a total rebel canner at this point. I eyeballed this, and they've already expanded quite a bit, but I know they pretty much double in size like any other bean when cooked. So I'm filling those jars about half full. And if I blow up my kitchen, I blow up my kitchen. We'll see how it goes, but I really want some really full jars when it's all said and done for big batches of hummus. So that's the point that I'm at. I'm gonna add water to these, and I'm gonna make up some quick beef stock with the beef bouillon powder with those, and the pan drippings that came out of the oven with them, and fill up those jars, and I will check back. Okay, I have them filled and debubbled, and I am going to wipe the rims down. That one might have gotten a little full. We'll see how it goes. Hope it doesn't explode. I'm going to wipe the rims down with some vinegar on a paper towel and get them in the canner. And because they are quarts, I am going to process all of this for 90 minutes, and I'll be back to show you how they look. Actually, that's going to take a while. I am going to wrap this one up, and I will make a follow-up video, and I'll be back to show you what they look like when they come out of the canner, and if I have blown the kitchen up using too many beans. We'll see.